What if I told you that someone could be investigating you right now, and they know where you live, what you do, and who is in your network? And using just this information, they could trick you, hack your accounts, drain your money without you even noticing. Welcome back to Tech Sky. Today's episode is the most important OSINT episode yet. The tool that makes this possible is called Maltego. And here's the interesting part. It's completely legal, and anyone can use it. Maltego takes just one piece of information about you, an email address, a phone number, or a username, and within seconds, it maps your entire digital footprint. Every social media account, every website you've registered, every connection you've made, all displayed as a visual network, showing exactly how everything connects. Security professionals use this for threat intelligence. Penetration testers use it for reconnaissance. But attackers use it too, to find victims and plan social engineering attacks. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how Maltego works. Not to teach you how to spy on people, but to help you understand what information you're exposing, and how to protect yourself. Let's begin. First, make sure your system is updated. Open the terminal and run sudo apt update. Then run sudo apt upgrade. My system is already updated. Now let's install Maltego. Run sudo apt install Maltego. The installation begins. While this installs, let me explain what Maltego actually does. Traditional OSINT means manually searching dozens of websites and databases. You check domain registration, search social media, look up IP addresses, find email patterns. Each search is separate and time-consuming. Maltego changes this completely. It automates the entire OSINT process, connecting information from hundreds of sources and displaying everything as a visual network. Instead of spending hours manually piecing together information, Maltego does it automatically in minutes, showing you exactly how everything connects. The installation completes. To open it, type Maltego and press Enter. Maltego Community Edition opens and starts the activation process. Maltego ID is already selected as the default option. Click Next to continue. Online activation is selected on the next step, which is what we need. Click Next again. The license agreement displays. Accept it and move forward. Now you see the login options. Since we need to create an account, click the Browser Login button. Your default browser opens to the Maltego login page. Click Create ID to start registration. Enter your email address along with your first and last names, then continue. Create a password that meets their complexity requirements. They will send an OTP to your email. Enter it to verify your account. Now log in with your credentials. The setup form asks for your country and phone number. If your country is not listed, just select any other available option. Fill in your phone number and continue. One final form with additional questions displays. This information does not affect your activation, so answer however you prefer and submit. Close the browser and return to Maltego. You can see it now shows successfully logged in. Continue through the activation. Maltego begins activating your account. Once activation completes, proceed to the next step. Data source selection displays with utilities already selected. This installs the basic transforms you need for investigations. After it finishes, accept the terms and conditions. Continue through the remaining setup steps until the data sources are fully installed. Select your preferred web browser when prompted. Now the privacy mode options display. Normal mode lets your computer fetch data directly from the internet for the richest experience, but your IP address is exposed during investigations. Stealth mode blocks your computer from fetching data directly, protecting your IP address from being exposed to targets. This is useful for sensitive investigations. For this demonstration, keep normal mode selected and continue. Configuration is complete. Click Finish and Maltego opens with a blank graph. A privacy policy notice displays. Acknowledge it and move on. A tutorial guide starts automatically. I am skipping this since I will explain everything as we actually use it. This is the Maltego interface. On the left is the entity palette. Entities are the building blocks of OSINT. Think of them as data types. A domain is an entity. An email address is an entity. An IP address is an entity. Maltego understands the relationships between these types. The palette is organized into categories. Infrastructure includes domains, IP addresses, DNS records. Personal includes names, phone numbers, emails. Social network includes usernames and profiles. In the center is the canvas where your investigation builds. Now expand the infrastructure category and scroll down. Drag the domain entity onto the canvas. Notice what happens. The run view appears on the left, showing transforms and machines. On the right, the detail view and property view activate, ready to display information about this entity. First, we need to set our seed data. In OSINT terminology, the seed is your starting point. Think of it like planting a seed that grows into a tree of connected information. This could be a domain, an email, a phone number, anything that begins your investigation. Double-click the domain entity on the canvas. I am entering techskyhub.com. You can enter any domain you want. Remember, OSINT collects only publicly available information. Now let's talk about transforms. Transforms are automated queries that search specific databases and return results. Think of each transform as asking a different question about your target. One transform might ask, who hosts this domain? Another might ask, what emails are associated with this? Maltego chains these questions together automatically, building a complete intelligence picture. Let's run our first transform. You can run transforms by right-clicking the entity, or through the Run View Transforms section. Expand Domain Name System Lookup. Click onto DNS name -ns. This queries DNS records to find name servers, the servers that handle DNS queries for this domain. After a few seconds, the output section appears at the bottom. Results appear on the canvas. 2 name servers discovered for techskyhub.com. Let's run another transform. Inside the same domain name system lookup, click to DNS name -mx. This finds mail exchange records showing which servers handle email for this domain. As we run more transforms, the graph grows and can become messy. Maltego provides layout options on the left side of the canvas. Block, hierarchical, circular, and organic layouts each arrange entities differently. You can also switch to list view or adjust icon sizes. I am setting the layout to hierarchical to show how information flows from our starting domain. Now we have name servers and a mail server. Let's dig deeper. Select both name server entities. Inside Domain Name System Lookup, click to IP address. This resolves the name servers to their actual IP addresses. Interesting. Both resolve to the same IP address, meaning they are hosted on the same infrastructure. Click the IP address entity. Inside Domain Name System Lookup again, click to NetBlock using WhoIsInfo. This queries WhoIs databases for the network block containing this IP. A netblock is a range of IP addresses owned by an organization. We started with just a domain name. In a few clicks, we discovered name servers, mail server, IP addresses, and network infrastructure. Each piece reveals more about the target's digital presence. This is Maltego's power. Now let's demonstrate machines. Machines are automated workflows that run multiple transforms in sequence. They save time by automatically performing common investigation tasks. Click on the original techskyhub.com domain entity. Close the Transforms section and switch to the Machines tab. You will see several pre-built machines. Each machine is designed for a specific OSINT task. Click on Company Stalker. This machine tries to find email addresses and documents associated with a domain. It is useful for understanding who works at an organization and what information they have published online. Maltego Community Edition has limitations on how many results transforms can return. Check Don't Show This Again and click OK. A Required Inputs pop-up appears for a transform. Some transforms need additional configuration, such as whether to extract URLs. Check it and click Run. Do the same process when another required inputs appears. A filter appears allowing you to refine email addresses by pattern or type. Since no specific filtering is required, proceed with the default selections to keep all relevant email entities. Look at the canvas. 2 new entities appeared: an email address contact@techskyhub.com and a GitHub repository link for one of our tools. The GitHub repository might contain code with security vulnerabilities or comments revealing internal infrastructure details. This information is all public. Nothing was hacked. But when you map these connections visually, the security implications become clear. This is exactly what I meant in the opening. Someone investigating a company can quickly discover employee email addresses. With email addresses, they can search for data breaches, find social media profiles, craft targeted phishing campaigns. When your investigation is complete, you can save your work. You can export as a PNG image for reports or presentations. The graph visually shows all discovered connections. You can also save the entire investigation as a Maltego graph file with the .mtlg extension. This preserves all entities, transforms, and properties, so you can continue your investigation later or share it with other Maltego users. Look at what you learned. You installed Maltego, ran transforms to map domain infrastructure, and used automated machines to discover emails and online presence. You transformed a single domain into complete intelligence, showing servers, IPs, network ownership, email patterns, and repositories. In the comments, tell me what surprised you most. How much information is publicly available? How quickly Maltego connects the dots? Discovering your own digital footprint? Coming up next, more advanced OSINT techniques and tools to give you complete awareness of your online presence and how to protect it. Until then, this is Tech Sky. Information is power, but only when you know how to find it and protect your own. Stay curious, stay ethical, stay safe.